Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another phone in. Possibly the most gassed phone in that we're going to have in a while. Liverpool 0, Chelsea 1. The Anfield curse is finally over. And also, I do want to give a special shout out to the man of the match, the Danish Maldini. Or it's getting to the point where we might have to call Maldini the Italian Christensen with the way the form's been recently. What a performance. Brick wall as per usual. Mo Salah has been inducted into the AC Penitentiary. Sadio Mane has also been inducted into the AC Penitentiary with his boy Firmino as well. Also got to give the shout out to Antonio Rudiger and Azpilicueta, who kept the defensive third solid. Liverpool never had a sniff. I think their first shot on target was around the 80th minute of the game. It was a tough match to break through. Obviously, there was a BS offside call, which if we didn't win that game would have been a lot more infuriating. But we don't have to worry too much about that because Money Mace himself smashed the ball into the net with a shot Frank Lampard would have been proud of. And we keep saying it, give Mason Mount his props because the criticism that he gets is just too much. He's turning it up in key moments. This is yet another one for him as well. Saying he don't have enough output, he shows that he can do it in the right moments. We're going to discuss all parts of the game in this phone, and if you do want to get involved, click the Patreon, the link that is in the description below. And while you're in the description, check out the OneFootball app as well, the most reliable app for all of your football news, be it on Apple, Android, whatever you're interested in. Check it out. The link is down in the description below. It also has the very reliable transfer indicator app for all of your transfer news. If you want to gauge how reliable any of the rumors that you're hearing on Twitter are, check out the OneFootball app. The link is down in the description below. And yeah, let's go straight into live phone. And I do want to hear what the guests are saying. We're going to get our first guest in now. Yes, Alex, what are you telling me, man?
Yeah, man. It's a great result. Obviously, I've said in recent weeks we've huffed and puffed, and we haven't blown the house down. Today we blew the fucking house down.
Damn right. And our house stayed solid as well, courtesy of the Danish Maldini.
Exactly. I've got to give my props to AC, man. I mean,
AC,
I'm not.
It's your props. It's beautiful. Look how far we've grown.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been his biggest fan in the past, but man, even over the course of the last few weeks, quality performances. Today just look composed. I've never seen him so composed playing one-touch football in his own area, and even when you had the Liverpool forwards pressing. I thought the whole team was pretty much solid today, to be honest with you. And yeah, it's a statement win. Because obviously there's a lot of fans are still yet to be convinced by Tuchel's. There's been a few question marks over, we'll give him. I'll make my judgments after the United game, or when we beat Tottenham, it was but they weren't really that great, or Atletico even, they weren't really. They weren't really great on the day or whatever. And I know there's still going to be a few people probably moaning, a minority about, they've lost their last 4 home games or whatever. Let's not get it twisted, Lewis. Liverpool are a great team. They're a great side.
They were hard to break down.
Exactly. And this is
going forward, I mean, they weren't much, but...
Well, this is the one thing, right? One thing you could say that's not been so good for Liverpool this season would probably be their back line, right? But their midfield today, we overran them, and we were great on the counter press, and they just couldn't deal with us at times. And yeah, it was great to see. This is what I was saying to you. For the assist for Mount's goal, what a pass by N'Golo, by the way. This is what I was saying to you. We should have done more against Atletico, because this is how we're going to finish teams off when we are the finished article. Stretching the play like that. That is the epitome of what stretching the play can do to damage teams. But don't get me wrong, Mount had a lot to do, and that's a fantastic finish. And I'm happy for him as well. I mean. I don't really know how there's still question marks over this guy. It's funny actually, because before he scored, I was saying to my dad about his work ethic off the ball. Is second to none as well, man. Like the guy's always dropping deep to collect the ball. if there's no other options, always looking to make a pass. You know, he's constantly running, man. Just you can't fault him. And
Did your connection go? Alex? Oh no, I think his connection might have faded. We'll give him a few seconds. We'll see if he comes back. Let's see what you guys say in the comments. Why do I feel Christensen might turn out to be the best defender in the world? Maybe because he might turn out to be the best defender in the world. He is playing like it right now. Christensen shocked me with how well he's playing. Big up Strip Pair as well. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, he's shocking a lot of people, but he is also showing what he's capable of as well. Mason Mount never stops running. Probably still sprinting now as we speak. We'll give Alex a few more seconds, and if it don't work, we'll just get our next guest on. Download the OneFootball app. Yes, do that. Download the OneFootball app. Yep, Alex is gone. Well, that's a shame. But if you guys want to get involved as well, click the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. Get involved and have your say as well. Get our next guest on. Craigo, what are you telling me, man?
Hello, how are we all?
Oh, we're great. We are great. How are you doing?
This is a fantastic night.
Damn right.
It's the AC hive. It's the MM hive. What more can we ask for? I mean, this kind of result is why Thomas Tuchel was brought in, because this is what you thought Frank couldn't do. Now, I wasn't going to judge it until I'd seen multiple incidents of it happening. We beat Tottenham, although it wasn't orthodox. We beat Atletico Madrid. United was a bore fest, but then we go and win away at Liverpool. It's multiple performances trending in the right direction. I'm happy. I am very, very happy. A lot of people don't probably want me to be happy, but we are. How can you not be happy? And it's all the people that have criticised, especially, not necessarily the AC hive, because, they will try and kiss your ass, but everyone hates me. So they all love to get behind the Mason Mount out agenda. And it's just poetry in motion, isn't it, tonight? It really is just...
Mason Mount smashing that into the bottom right.
Put that in a fucking spliff.
And you know what? You're damn right. I'll backstrap that and everything. Glorious. Oh my. Frank Lampard would be proud of that.
Yes.
He would be.
Do you know what?
He should be as well, because he's instrumental behind Mason Mount's development.
Yeah, this is the thing, with Frank. A lot of people are very quick to go, oh, get him out, it's fucking useless and whatever. Lampard did a very good fucking job. And someone like Mason Mount tonight, it's just showing how good of a job he did. He gave him the trust. And now, look, the next guy's in and he's still performing. He's still coming up with big performances and he's still coming up with goals as well. And the other thing as well about Mason Mount, I could sit here and talk about him all night. He's 22 years of age. He didn't ask for this responsibility to be Chelsea's best player and Chelsea's most creative player. But he's just doing it. He's playing in the role that's out of position for him, apparently, on the left-hand side and as a winger. The guy's a fucking joke. The guy is a joke. Again, 22 years of age, far from perfect, but still, the way that he's progressing so nicely, and only 2 seasons in the Premier League. This is just a guy that gives a shit constantly about Chelsea. This is a guy that you've given the opportunity. He's just going to do it. The strike itself, it's a fantastic goal. Let's not forget, he went round fucking Fabinho. One of the best defensive midfielders in the world. He went round him, mugged him once, and then mugged him again where he had the shot. 22. 20 fucking 2 years of age. It's a joke.
He's bossing at Anfield. Glorious, man.
It is. Bang on.
Yeah, what about the defence as well? Because Liverpool didn't have a sniff the whole game.
Yeah, I was looking at the stats. It's on my computer next door. I haven't got them to hand, but I was looking at the stats. And in the first half, they had 2 attempts, I think. None on target.
Yeah, I think their first shot on target came in the 84th minute. Someone said
they were shit. They were shit, but
big up the donation as well. 84 minutes, no shot on target.
Fucking joke. And yeah, part of that comes from them being poor, but a lot of it comes from how well our back three did. Especially, you can talk all you want about the AC hive, and someone else will probably come and talk about Dave. I'm going to talk about Rudiger. I thought Rudiger was so good, just getting in the way and causing problems. And the way that he met the ball, especially in the air, I just thought it was superb. I really did think he was superb. Not man of the match. That's AC.
No,
But
like Christensen, Rudiger, both of them did an amazing job. Mane didn't have a sniff. Salah got hooked off at like 60 minutes or something. He was having a terrible match. They were all struggling.
Mane didn't have a shot on target or create a chance in 90 minutes.
Who even had their shot on target? Anyone in the comment section, let us know.
It was a header, wasn't it? Was it Wijnaldum?
I think so. Is it one that got cleared off the line? It might be. I don't know. I'll have to recheck the highlights.
Yeah.
Second half was just us sitting deep and defending, and that was also a good positive in itself. Our mentality was strong to keep that lead going from the 30th minute onwards.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I was a bit worried about when you do defend these leads and you do see up 1-0 and whatever, it's good because you do have to be able to do it, but we don't want to do that every week as much as we would love to. We don't want to do it every week, but the fact when we saw it the first couple of weeks, I was looking
Ronaldo.
Yeah, I was looking at it going, oh God, I don't want this to happen. I don't want that to happen. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I could see this person popping up with a goal, and it's because I was nervous about it. But we've done this since Thomas Tuchel came in. It's continuous. It's happened for a month. Over a month we've been doing this. And against some good sides as well. Against some decent sides. You know, not necessarily Wolves, because that was very much we dominated the game. But, I mean, you look at Sheffield came forward at certain times. Even Barnsley, end of the game. It's Barnsley, but FA Cup, they just threw everything and they threw the kitchen sink at it. I mean, we've done it against some decent opposition. Of course, Atletico Madrid, Man United, Liverpool, Tottenham. We've thrown it. The teams have thrown it all at us because they ain't got a choice. I mean, one goal to get back in the last 10 minutes is very achievable anyway. But, I mean, once or twice it's squeaky bum time, but you're starting to see it more and more constantly. And it's almost like second nature, which sounds really bad. And maybe, again, I was probably a little bit too young to really appreciate the 04-05 season. But, I mean, if we can see this more regularly, I'm not saying we're going to emulate it at all by any means, but hey, if we can get close to it, we're going to be a hell of a fucking football team. And we were saying in your review earlier, if we can score goals, I mean, we're a joke. We're an absolute joke. That is the bottom line. And I've said it in the last couple of weeks. I still think we need Haaland. Truthfully, I still think we need Haaland. But Timo Werner got given a chance tonight, and he played very well, I thought. And he linked up very well with Mason Mount, I thought. Okay, who just had a superb game. Ziyech did certain bits off the ball. Wasn't necessarily great when he got the ball. But if you can just get a front three cemented, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the perfect one is. But for me, it includes Mason Mount. It definitely includes Timo Werner. If we can do this on a consistent basis, and then all of a sudden we realise what our best front three is, just so much fluidity. Thank you. Just so much fluidity, and it would just be so much better. The consistency is key. We're consistently keeping clean sheets. We can consistently get better when we go forward and put shots on target, which we did today. I mean, it's just a recipe for success. I'm not saying we're going to win the league after one game against Liverpool, but again, we keep trending in the right direction. But the only thing I will say is I just want to make sure we see it against Everton on Monday. Keep this same momentum, keep it going. Because, I mean, Everton beat us, I want to say it was 3-1 last year at Goodison. About Christmas time-ish. Something like that. And then we went and whacked them 4-0 just before the old C word. Not saying we're going to go and whack them 4-0, but results can change. Let's see this big swing. Let's see us absolutely dominate this game against Everton. It'll be a tough job, and they're a better side this year than they are last year completely. Let's just see it continue to trend. And if we can get through this game, then the hard run that we are in, we're over halfway through it. That's the bottom line. We played Southampton. That was a bit of an annoying game, to be honest with you. We played Atletico Madrid, we played Man United, and we played Liverpool. If we can get through this Everton game, especially if we can pick up 3 points, which has to be the target, I mean, we should be able to beat Leeds. We should be able to beat Atletico Madrid again, bearing in mind we've already beaten them before, and we should be able to beat Sheffield. And then we look at the FA Cup semi-final.
What are your thoughts for the Everton game then? Would you want to keep the same team, or would you want to make any changes?
I don't know, honestly. I haven't had enough time to think about it. I think if we change it won't be drastic changes. Maybe it's like Hudson-Odoi in for Ziyech or something like that. But again, we take the lead and we've got so much more freedom. If we don't take the lead, we could be fucked. That's the other thing, because we only saw one side of it tonight. We did only see one side of it tonight. Again, that's great that we did only see one side of it. But is this 11 going to have it in them to change the game up when they have completely parked the bus against us? Maybe not. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
If Everton go ahead, we could be in big poo, which is exactly what happened at the back end of November.
All
We
right.
all went,
Well,
"Oh, fuck."
final question then. Who are your 3 man of the matches for today? Because there were a lot of good performances all round.
Well, I'm going to pick up the AC Hive. I'm going to pick up the Mason Mount Hive. And that's a very good question. The third one, Alex, a great suggestion of Jorginho.
Jorginho had a good match. Not enough people are talking about it either.
Yeah,
He looked so much more solid in the midfield.
Fabregas said Kante. That's all that on Twitter. Called him Cantinho or something like that. I don't know. But there we are. Do you know? I'm going to give it to Rudiger. Honestly, I'm going to give it to Rudiger. I thought he broke up play so well. Honestly, I did.
Yeah, Rudiger was a good one today. Yeah, well, Craigo, thanks for jumping on anyway. I'll chat to you tomorrow or something. You take care, bro. Have a good night.
3 o'clock, I assume. Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Oh, you know I'll be up as always. In a bit, bro. You take care.
In a bit, geezers.
Bless. All right, again, guys, if you do want to get involved, click the Patreon in the description below. And let's get our next guest on. Pablo, what are you saying, man?
Wow, what a result, Lewis. What a result. I'm buzzing with that.
Yeah, great performance. Great mentality as well to keep the lead going. We were very strong defensively. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we have been amazing defensively. I just want to say, what the Tottenham game, Atletico game, Man U game, and our Liverpool game, 0 goals conceded. Are you kidding me? That is insane. Yes, Crofty. That is ridiculous, man. That is so good. People say they played badly. Yes, Spurs went up to par. Liverpool went up to par. Atletico would definitely weren't at their best they've been this season. Man U, again, they're a little bit naff. But look, let's say it how it is. We've named 2 of 4 top teams there, and we've conceded no goals. I thought the defence again today was just so good. Rudiger, Christensen, both were absolutely world class yet again. Aspilicueta marshalling the defence really well. I thought Chilwell and James had quietly good games. Kante, I was a little bit worried about midfield. I think we spoke before the game saying maybe we should play Jorginho and Kovacic. He went for Kante and Jorginho there, and it actually works really well. I thought Jorginho, who's a player I'm a massive fan of, was so good in the midfield. And to be fair to Kante, he was good, and he got the assist for the goal as well, which is what we say he's maybe not so good at. So fair enough to him for that. I'm again going to mention Mason Mount. I love the guy. I think he's absolutely ridiculously good. So good without the ball, so good on the ball. Just an outstanding footballer for us for a while now, the most consistent one for Chelsea. And I thought Werner had a really good game today as well. Ziyech wasn't bad either. And I honestly want to say I've listed the whole team because it was such a good performance going away to Liverpool like that, and we just dominated them. The transitions, the way we played out the back, I thought was so good. It was one of the games I really enjoyed watching, honestly. I thought some of the passing, some of the link-up play, the positional play from Chelsea today was spot on. It was a real tactical masterclass from Tuchel, and I enjoy watching it. I'm kind of excited for the future to see what we can do with this team. I think the back 3 setup works really well. And to be able to really suffocate Liverpool like that, they barely had a sniff. Wijnaldum header, wasn't it? The only shot on target all game. So, that tells the whole story, doesn't it? How good we were in possession, how good we were out of possession. I'm massively pleased tonight. I really am. Apart from how good the performance was, which is the thing I really want to drill home. Also, the result, of course, is massive for top 4.
Yeah, this result, like we were saying, was big to both of us, the top 4, because Liverpool would have overtaken us if they've won. We've gone back up to 4th place. Liverpool could potentially drop to 9th place if the other teams below them win their games in hand. It speaks volumes on both of the sides, which is also why I'm so glad they were able to turn up in this sort of game, because the whole season we were talking about our performance in the big games. We've had a run of tough fixtures, and we're still unbeaten.
Yeah. We're doing well, man. We're doing so well in the big games. And you look at those 10 games now for Tuchel, we've conceded 2 goals. It's a really good record. It really is. The stats are kind of saying it for themselves. But I think we're seeing performance-wise how strong we look defensively. Just you got to give credit, to be fair, to Tuchel. Obviously, I think he's so good tactically. I really do. I think he's a top manager. But the players that have come back in, Christensen, Aspilicueta, and Rudiger in that back 3, how good do they look? I feel like we can compete with most teams now and have a pretty solid chance of keeping it to 1 goal max, really. And that is really positive. It's going to help you it's going to help me win games as a football team when you've got that good of a defence and the players around them are doing well. I think we're still maybe lacking down the other end of the pitch, aren't we? We don't really have that much conviction. I never feel in the final third, which is just annoying, I suppose, because if we get the attack going, this is going to be a special team. But you know, with what we've got right now, with how things are going, I'll tell you what, it's impressive stuff from Tuchel. It really is.
Yeah, it really is impressive. And for the games leading up to the Atletico Madrid match as well, how does that leave you in the shape of the lineup? Because in the case of us up front, I thought we were still good in all areas, but we're still missing a couple key passes here and there and shit. So what would you want to see change in the front three? Because that's the only part of the pitch where I still think there's a big question mark over who starts.
Yeah, it's just hard to say, isn't it? I think it will depend on opposition, but in terms of how we score more goals, I don't really know if there's a quick fix. I think we're probably going to see a lot more of Chelsea winning games by 1-goal margins, if I'm being honest, until the end of the season at least. Because I don't really know I don't think it's just going to be a click of the fingers and all of a sudden we put 3 or 4 past teams like that. It just doesn't look like it's going to happen. Like I said, we definitely lack the conviction. You said it there, the final pass. Look, in the next games, I think Mount is a definite starter in the front three. In and around him, it will depend on opposition. And I actually back Tuchel to make the right decisions on each opposition. He's playing Giroud when he needs to play Giroud. He's benching Giroud when he needs to bench Giroud. He's starting Werner when it's a high line. And he's basically looking at the opposition, doing good analysis as a coach and saying, who needs to play this football match? And he's making the right calls right now. So who's going to play against Everton and Leeds? We don't really know. But what we can say is that we trust Tuchel to make the right calls. And that's always good. For the Everton game, if they sit deep, which I think they could, they'll definitely be more defensively solid, I think, than Liverpool. I know Everton, especially if, like Craig said, if they get the first goal, we could be in a bit of trouble there. So having someone like Giroud on the pitch could be key for that. Maybe it'll be so hard. We've got so many good players, haven't we? Maybe it'll be a Giroud, Werner, and Mount or something like that. But I mean, you've got Ziyech there, you've got Pulisic there, you've got Kai Havertz there, who we forget about, Tammy Abraham as well. You know, it's an unbelievable squad. And now that we play the back 5, back 3, it obviously does limit the amount of attacking players we can get on the pitch. But if you're asking me who we're going to play, I mean, who knows? But all I'm saying is that I back Tuchel to make the right calls when it comes to like facing up against the opposition.
Nice. Well, any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. We'll be looking to the next games, big ones. I think if we beat Everton and then we beat Leeds, we're in a really, really amazing spot for top 4. We've got to go and do it. We can't just drop off again. And Tuchel's been banging that home himself, so I back him to go and push the team, and hopefully we're good enough tactically, which it looks like we will be. Everton's a massive game because they're a top 4 contender also. Leeds away, I think, will be a really, really good match. Yeah, it is. Away from home anyway, on Klopp's home. He beat him with PSG in Paris and stuff, didn't he? But yeah, I mean, the Leeds game will be a good game, just because, it'll be 2 good teams who like to play football, but I back us, to exploit their spaces. The Atletico game is massive. Just avoid defeat Chelsea. Please get through. And then the Sheffield one, we've got to get through because, if we win that, we're at Wembley. So big games coming out now until the international break. I'm looking at the next 2 in the league and I'm asking Chelsea, can we get the 6 points out of the next 2? I feel if we get the 6 points out of these next 2, we're in a massively good spot for top 4. So that's what we've got hope for now. The Everton one is huge, and we can celebrate tonight, but then it's back to the training ground tomorrow because we've got some big games coming up.
Damn right. Well, Pablo, thank you for jumping on, man. Hopefully I'll chat to you next game after another W. You take care, man. Have a good night.
See you, Lewis. Thanks for having me on.
Bless, man. And again, if you guys want to get involved, click the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. And while you're there, check out the OneFootball app too. Let's get our next guest on. Fata, what are you telling me, man?
That is 7 years in the making. Absolute peach. Justice. We've been cursing at Anfield for about 7 years, and today is finally the day, Lewis.
Everyone's breaking the Anfield curse this season. You love to see it.
Quick question: are we gonna having like a phone-in longest party in that until sunrise?
Not tonight. Not
tonight. That's unfortunate. Secondly, if Johnny's in the backstage, as a professional courtesy, Johnny, I would like to say an professional apology, yeah, because I've been slandering Mason Mount a lot this season and last season as well. Not gonna lie, yeah. If I'm being strictly honest, Johnny, he has been immense so far. And for that, on that note, yeah, I'm admit I was wrong the whole time about Mason Mount, Johnny. So I'll pull my hands up and I'm gonna say you're the right.
It takes a good man to own up to their mistakes, and that's cool.
And thirdly, yeah, I think you can say about Mason Mount and AC having a good game, but low key, I think a lot of people forgot that midfield has a good role in this game, because I think low key, no one's really like clocked on it a lot though, because I think today, if you look at the preview from this game, I just think if you're gonna nullify Liverpool game, you have to, dominate the midfield. And I just think today people haven't clocked it too much about Jorginho and Kovacic, because those two have been immense today. Yeah. Gini Wijnaldum and Thiago Alcantara are nowhere near the level of Jorginho and Kovacic, man. I can't find them in anywhere, man. Honestly, they're like, those two are in their pockets in that. But yeah, man, it's just, again, man, it's such unfortunate that Timo Werner disallowed goal, but I'm not going to dissect it.
That offside annoyed me, but
that kind of annoyed. You know what? I'm not going to dissect it too much, just because, this is not the first time that has been happening in this game, though. Literally, like all around the country, and we've been criticizing about the use of the VAR, that what goes behind the scene, the hierarchy in the VAR department. And I just think it's pointless. It's pointless to explain it. Like, it's pointless to to moan about it, because these guys are never going to learn anyway.
Yeah, these are just learning at their own speed, aren't they?
Yeah, but all in all, man, I just think second half we don't do too much.
I don't think he heard the apology.
Hey, Johnny,
apologize to you.
Hey man, just go back, just rewind, Johnny. I apologize to you, but second half, I don't think we don't do that much. To be fair, I just think again we're just too dominate again with the ball possession and that, and I just think they barely had nothing to do in that second half. Literally, like you said, one shot on target. Reminiscence the way we play against Tottenham, literally. But low key, I'm not gonna lie, Hakim Ziyech had a good game, but I don't know about you, Lewis. I think we might have some argument about Hakim Ziyech, but I just think the wow factor hasn't got into me yet. It's just that, like, the passes in that, I like it, but
it was there when he first was playing for us.
I think at one point at that game, like, I was like, that cross into Timo Werner and that, I just think Timo Werner could have done much better. But all in all, he had an okay game, but he's not the most standout performance that for today's game, though.
All right. Well, what's your thoughts for the Everton game?
Not gonna lie, it's gonna be a massive game as well. Top four are looking really tight. Everton's winning today. Tottenham winning today. Literally, no one could afford a slip up at this point, because all teams behind us are really chasing for that top four spot. And I think if we're gonna keep those momentum going, we need to be consistent week in, week out. And I just think with Tuchel coming as a manager, he's got that experience, that what it takes to take Chelsea to the next level.
Okay, cool. Well, any final thoughts, bro?
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as always, people. It's free, like and subscribe, though. But other than that, man, it's been a decent Thursday night so far. Although, like, literally, like, all of us are gassing a lot, but tomorrow is a different day. Like, we can have a good party and maybe have a hangover or 2 days in that. But after that, back to drawing board on a training session and that, and then start getting serious.
Yeah, they probably got another 2 days off. Well, Fata, thanks for hopping on, man.
I'll see you during the streams, maybe tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, take care, bro. Have a good night. Bless. Again, you don't want to get involved. Patreon link is down in the description below. And we get next guest on. Tyrese, what are you saying, man?
Yo, bro. What's up?
I'm good. It's been a great night. How are you feeling?
Bro, fantastic performance, bro. Yo, that was easily the best performance underneath Thomas Tuchel. It should have been 3, because if you think about it, that Werner goal, listen, this VAR thing is starting to really get to me, man. It's ruining the beautiful game. I already personally think the game is gone now, because, like, as I said, when we played Man United, like, nothing. Like, we played well, but like but that was not like watching a 2010 Chelsea versus Man United when Balat scored that goal. Like it's not like those, it's not like those days, man. It's just completely different now. But yeah, but VAR, man, like, if VAR need to get these things right. He was what, offside by armpit. How can he score with his armpit? I didn't think you could score with your armpit in football. I don't think you could do that. That is really harsh, really harsh decision. It should have been a goal. And then Robertson cleared the ball off the line from, it was Ziyech that took the shot, so that could have been our second goal as well. So Liverpool, bro, like they were poor, man. Like, let's face it, they were really terrible. Yeah, they've been poor this season, but to go to Anfield and get 3 points is nothing easy. Well, yeah, nothing. Still nothing easy. It's a fantastic side, and Tuchel, got to give him credit. Like, and there's one person in particular I have to big up besides me and Simon, and that's the Danish Maldini. Today another fantastic performance, bro. I think personally he's my man in the match because like, he didn't put a foot wrong. He's read the game so well. Rudiger was good as well. Aspilicueta was good as well. Um, Kante was excellent again with his ball recoveries. A good pass to find Mount as well. Jorginho was excellent. Werner was excellent. Mount was unbelievable, and Ziyech was just okay. So like 10 players played well. Besides Ziyech, who had an okay game, and I think he made some good passes as well. But today, we this is fantastic. But this is fantastic the way we're playing, bro. Like, um, even today in the final third, we could have been better. But if you think of it, it should have been 3-0. It should have been 3-0 because Robertson was lucky to clear that off the lane, and that was a goal. And bro, I'm really impressed with this defending, bro. Like, I'm really impressed. We've pocketed Mo Salah today, made him look like nothing, made him got substituted. Sadio Mane, who's him?
Glorious.
I don't know who he is. Actually, like when the game finished, yeah, I saw Bobby Firmino like walking off, obviously because the game was over, and I was like, he played. I cannot remember him doing anything. I can't even remember him on the ball, bro. Not even gonna lie. And yeah, fantastic performance. So we moved forward so well. We defended so well, bro. And like this battling is just not conceding anything. And I wanted to ask a question earlier. If I was on your show, but I didn't get to be on it. What do you think is?
My bad. We were filled up.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. Um, what's do you think this Jorginho and Kante pivot is a pivot moving forward? Because I really like Kovacic, I really love him, and I think as people said, like I will play them in certain games. Like if we're being pressed, we could play Jorginho and Kovacic, and then if we're playing like the big games like Man United or like those sort of teams are not going to really press you, could probably play Kante to do all the ball recoveries and stuff. But even today, Liverpool pressed us, and I still think Kante had a good game. And you were saying previously in the season, remember you said that you're only going to rate Kante as a DM when he's in when he's against a big team that presses you. And today was a good test because Liverpool pressed us really hard because, as you know, how they were the counter press like us as well. And Kante today was just fantastic. Like you probably misplaced one or two balls, but that's normal from Kante. But bro, what do you think is our best pivot, Jorginho Kante or Jorginho Kovacic?
It'll still be Jorginho and Kovacic.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kante's been amazing as well, but they're both just too good together. They make each other better when they're together.
Yeah, and I really do like this. I really like that Tuchel came and he's improved. The likes of Christensen in the back three today, he was just fantastic. Like fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Every movement that the Liverpool players made, he read the game like nothing, made it look easy, and yeah, fantastic performance. Like, that is a dominant performance away to Liverpool, but you have to be sorry for Liverpool. They're genuinely terrible. Like they're really bad to watch. It's a pity what's happening to them this season, but bro, like I don't really care. Fantastic finish by Mason Mount, bro. That was that was sensational. What Mason Mount did, bro. Mason Mount, to me, as I said, like when that decision making improves, when he gets that world class decision making in him, that bitch is gonna come to him quite soon because I know he's a great player. He's going to be world class. He's going to be a top Premier League midfielder, bro. And he's going to be good for us with moves coming, with years coming, bro. And he played so well today. Like he was direct. Timo Werner today, I think he deserved more credit. I actually think he deserved that goal. But bro, that was a fantastic performance away at Anfield.
All right. Well, any final thoughts, bro?
Yeah, we're going into an Everton game, and they tend to sit back against these sort of teams, and I don't even care because we've been really good at breaking down teams for the past 6 weeks. So, 5 6 weeks, however long it was Tuchel was here for, and yeah, that's just another test of it. Ancelotti's a fantastic manager. So we're gonna have to get the best of him. It's going to be a different game. I do think we're still going to keep a clean sheet. I do think that we're going to win. It's home. It's home. It's home to Everton, and I think we only lost to City and Liverpool at home. But apart from that, we played really well at home. So, yeah, we just got to keep the faith, bro. Like we're doing well. And let's aim for this top 4 finish because that's the main aim. I'm not really entertaining the thoughts of like us finishing second, but it's possible. But like that's not really my end goal. I think my end goal for right now is just to finish in top 4. So we just got to keep winning some games, and hopefully when we get around to like the fixtures like Arsenal in April, we could be in a decent position to just make top 4. So yeah, we're playing well, bro. I'm really impressed with the way Chelsea's playing. I'm really happy. Like this new style of play that Tuchel is introduced. Fantastic. I actually don't know if he's gonna stick with the back 3. But personally, I don't think I personally do think that we look better with it. And if it's our formation next season moving forward, I think that we should stick with it, bro. We're hard putting any foot wrong. We're defending well. So, yeah, on to Everton. We're back in the top 4 now. I just got to hold on that Leeds beats West Ham, and we can stay there until the weekend.
All right. Well, thanks for hopping on, Tyrese. We'll try to get you on
Yeah,
as well for the post-match show next game. But until then, take
Yeah,
care.
bro.
All right?
Yeah, bro. Love.
Bless. I'll get our next guest on. Alba, what are you saying, man?
Oh my god, man! What a game!
Yes,
No, my heart is actually racing. Like literally, the last 10 minutes, I was standing up. Like I could not sit down because I was just watching. I'm like, come on, Chelsea, just end it, end it. And then I was even watching Eunice. Like he was like, "Ref, look at your watch, man. The game's over." But oh my god, like I was so happy watching that game. Like I can't even say a single player did anything wrong. I could just go from like the back line, like Christensen. Oh my god, man! Like I feel like Thiago Silva has just taught him everything he knows. He just basically put himself into Christensen and just turned him into prime Thiago Silva. So, oh my god, that was so good. And like Rudiger as well. Like not too many people have been mentioning because of how good Christensen was, but he was freaking bossing that defense. And Dave. Oh, always good, man. He shows every single game why he's captain, and he has like that passion about him. And honestly, I feel like his impact on that back line, and like I feel like he just makes them better. And yeah, so, honestly, the wing backs as well, like Reece James and Chilwell, like I feel like they did really well. Like they did well to link up with Mount. I'll get to him soon. Like they did well to link up with Mount and Ziyech. And like they were like getting balls into the middle, and some of them like it got to a point where we got close to scoring. Maybe the pass would have been like a bit closer to the player, and then we would have got it. But I can't really say anything bad about it. Jorginho and Kovacic. Sorry, Jorginho and Kante have got that wrong. Both of them
like was strong today, wasn't it?
Oh my god, they're so strong. Like I was thinking like, oh, maybe it should have been Jorginho Kovacic, but Kante, like I think every game he basically sees that like he sees what we see. He sees that Jorginho and Kovacic are playing so well, and he's like, I was the best defensive midfielder in the world, and I still honestly believe he is. Like he shows every single game, like he's with his interceptions, with the breaking up play, and then even that pass to Mason Mount. Oh my God, like that is, I think is mentioned, but that is something that we should always try to do, like just stretch them. And then Mason Mount, like when I saw that, I was thinking when he scored, like I was just thinking Eden Hazard. Like I was just thinking like that's a goal that Eden would have scored for us, and it was just one of those times where you would think, oh, maybe he might like push to the left and try and cross it in, but he literally went for it, and I'm so happy for him. And obviously Frank Lampard's probably watching at home and just like saying, "Oh my, that's my boy." Like, and I'm so grateful for Frank for actually bringing him into that team. Like, I think that's like the best thing he's ever done, as a manager. So I'm just happy that even like with the signings and everything, like Mason Mount stood firm. I think I put a comment like in the private chat, like he stood firm and he's literally given it his all every single game. He does so good linking up. He does so good, like doing good passes, and then obviously just going for it. Like, and I really think that like it's either him or Christensen man of the match, but like either one given, that would have like I would have been happy with that. And obviously, like Ziyech, like he did do well, like obviously linking up with Mount and Werner, and he did like some good passes that and he had the shot cleared off, so I think he still played well. And Werner, I think a lot of people have mentioned this, but that goal they disallowed, I was so angry with that. I just can't believe they gave that as an offside. Because I think even the Liverpool players, they were complaining at each other. They weren't saying anything with VAR. I think Fabinho was like raging at Kabak and stuff, and literally they were basically thinking it was a goal, and everyone was thinking it was a goal. But I can't believe they took it away from him. Yeah, because it was like really good. Like Werner just basically running and running, and just as soon as he got the chance to loop it over Allison, he did, and then the shooting in. It should have been a goal, but honestly, I think he can hold his head up high. Although he did have a few missed chances, I really feel like he did play well, and he linked up well with Mason Mount and Hakim Ziyech. And honestly, I just hope like he gets back into it and then that keeps going, and then hopefully he can get a goal that's not disallowed this time. But I think he can say, "Oh, that I played well," and I think the entire team can say that with themselves. I can't believe like 84 minutes with a Liverpool team, regardless of their struggling. It doesn't matter. They're still Liverpool. Like they still have like some of the best players in the world, and we basically silenced them. Like Salah did nothing. He got snuffed out by Rudiger and Christensen. I think Christensen has some more space in his pockets. Like he took Fernandez out, and and then he put Salah and like Mane, and just I don't even think I saw Firmino do anything. Yeah, like I can't. I don't think I can say anything else. It's just such a good performance, and just
Any final thoughts, mum?
yeah, man. I think we just keep it up. Obviously, like Everton, a lot of people have said they like to sit back, and I feel like Giroud would be a good option, and it's great to have those options with us. I reckon Hudson-Odoi should start as well. Like he's good attacking, and I reckon he could basically overlap on whoever's with him, whether it be a Mount or Ziyech, and basically just get those balls into the middle. And I reckon Giroud would be more than happy to put them away because we know how good a goal scorer he is. Yeah, just in terms of lineup, like I think if it's either I reckon Jovicic probably. I'll start Jorginho Kovacic, but if it's Jorginho Kante, I'll be happy either way because but both are pivots, like both duos have been really good for us, and it's great like to have that opportunity, not just opportunity, but like options for everyone. Like even on the left wing back, even if not Mason now, Marcus Alonso starts, like just to give that attacking edge, and I reckon he could like slot balls in and maybe score a goal if he can, because Alonso does that a few times, and it really makes me happy. But I trust in Tuchel. I believe whatever choice he makes, he knows what he's doing, and I just hope that because this to me was like a Premier League 6-pointer for the top four, and then this Monday we're gonna have another 6-pointer against Everton, and yeah, I just hope we just continue like that, and hopefully
All right,
maybe a bit
cool.
of later.
Well, thanks for hopping on, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and everyone subscribe and donate if you want to, and then download the One Super app.
Take care, man. Jumping on.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Bless. We'll get our next guest on. Zion, what are you saying, man?
Wow. What a win.
What a win, man.
What a win. What a win. I told you this after that game against United that this next game against Liverpool was a must win to solidify that we can get top four when we have to. And I said that this is the business part of the season now, and we shouldn't be just slacking off here. To go to Anfield, I don't care. People make excuses. Oh, Liverpool had injuries and all this kind of stuff. Go to Anfield and play like that. I'm just saying, bring on anyone right now. We can take them. And let's be real. I mean, every player can walk out of Anfield right now with their head held high. It's simple as that. No one let anyone down. The unity was there, passing. It was just brilliant to watch. Final 10 minutes, though, of that game. Oh, yeah, they had me on my heels. I mean, to be honest.
It was solid.
Oh, Andreas Christensen again.
Yep, as always. Rudiger as well.
Lockdown. That's what I'm going to say to him. He had that front line of Liverpool in lockdown.
Whole city of Liverpool's on lockdown. Courtesy of Denmark's finest export himself.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Thiago Silva can come back into this team. I'm sorry. I just don't see him getting into this team now. As much as I would love to see him back, how do you really take Christensen out now? Seriously, how do you take him out? Because if you take him out now, you're just gonna his confidence gone. He's gonna think that because the main man's back, I gotta jump out. Nah, I think that place is his now. To be honest with you, until the end of the season, if he continues to perform like this, do this, clean sheets and all this kind of stuff, no one's taking that spot from him.
I think he'll low-key be Aspi that drops off.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Rudiger's been fast on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
Thiago Silva, I also think, has to come in.
Yeah, he has to. I think
can't be dropped either.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tuchel will probably look at Aspi. He's played a lot of games, so I think he might look at him, being the more senior player in the back line. So I think he'll probably be the one to probably replace him. But I'm just saying, well, what a performance! I mean, and that offside for that first goal. I'm sorry, they were discussing this at halftime in the studio of Sky Sports. They were saying, how stupid is that decision? Seriously. So basically, a player can't run in full motion for the ball. He has to basically run straight to get the ball to score and stay onside. Nah, you know what? These rules, this VAR, what a surprise. When that goal got disallowed, I said, oh, here we go. VAR. Screwing Chelsea over once again. Not a surprise to me anyway. But the response after that was brilliant again. And Kante, to be honest with you, he had a good game today. Not gonna lie. And what a pass to Mount. And what a finish from Mount, just showing his pure class, saying that, you know what, if no one else is gonna, start scoring goals, I'm the guy to, step up and, make a difference here. And he just did again. Not that, in my opinion, man of the match performance, but I think Christensen deserved today's man of the match performance after the likes of keeping Salah, Mane, and even Firmino in lockdown, really, to be honest. So, yeah, overall, very happy with the performance. Intensity was brilliant. Tuchel just did Klopp over. The revenge was sweet for him. He hasn't had a massive win over a top world-class manager, and he's finally done it against his German compatriot. So fair play to him, fair play to the team, brilliant performance. But he doesn't stop now. We just got to keep it going, keep the momentum going.
All right, cool. Well, any final thoughts, bro?
Now, and just like I said, man, we gotta keep it going, and Everton next. So just keep playing like this against Everton, Leeds, and then Atletico. We'll be fine. Top 4 will definitely be ours. Maybe even top 2. Who knows?
All right, love that. Well, Zion, thanks for jumping on, man. You take
Appreciate
care.
it, man. You too, man. See you later, man.
Have a good night. Bless. Right, again, guys, anyone who wants to get involved, click the Patreon that is down in the description below and get involved and have your say as well on the thoughts on the game. We'll get our next guest in. Ellie, what are you saying, man?
Hey, Lewis, how are you, bro?
I'm good. What are you telling me?
I am over the moon. That was a brilliant performance. Absolutely amazing. Our defense in the second half, like, it was amazing. It was like Munich 2012. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Andreas Christensen, your guy, keeps on adding players to his pocket. Mane now. It's amazing.
It's beautiful. Everyone's praising him as well.
Especially, like, before when he played against Mane at Stamford Bridge, he got a red card. So that psychological thing before the game, he really dealt well with him, really. 1 second.
Oh.
Sorry. Someone's calling me. I want to talk about Mason Mount. After the Brighton game, when we drew it was New Year's 2020, so a year ago, I posted a video on my channel. Mason Mount, it was awful. I said, like, Mason Mount is not good enough for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I got criticized. And I want to say in front of everyone, I apologize. I really do. And I would never criticize him again. And look, he's going to be a legend. Like, he's going to be our legend. He's going to be our next Frank Lampard. I've said that a lot now. So, yeah, I apologize to Mason Mount. Other than that, into the top 4. Let's finish second.
Is it? Yeah, I mean, I think second place is. Oof. Yeah, you know what? It is doable. Depends on if Manchester United drop points, and I do see them doing it because I don't rate Ole like that. But it's all about this run of games because after the international break, we have a very easy run before the last 4 games of the season.
We'll win them. And with Man United, they don't seem like they know how to score anymore. You know? So
Yeah.
2 0-0 draws. So yeah, we will finish second and we will go in a deep run in the Champions League. Very, very excited. Up Tommy team.
Well, any final thoughts, bro?
Just guys, check out my channel, Eli the Chelsea fan. And let's say I want to say my Everton prediction. I'm going for 3-1 Chelsea win.
3-1 Chelsea. All right, cool. Well, bro, thank you for jumping on, man. You take care of yourself.
Just one more thing before I leave.
Go on.
Give Timo Werner time. He will come good.
Of course. This is Sammy trolling. Sammy's the one that started the anti-water agenda. I'll get you in here as well, you waste man. But yeah, you take care of yourself, man.
You too, brother. Bye.
So you take care. Right, again, we're going to get our next guest on. Dag, what are you telling me, man?
Hey, yo, man. Thank you to all the Chelsea fans. There's so many of you that I got to sit here and eat my food while y'all were talking. Thank you. But routine game. Just this is what we do now. This is what we do, right? You come in, the manager. That's the funniest part, man. The manager in the press conference sat there and told him the game plan. He said, "We're gonna do this, and this. Let them try and stop it." And what happened on the pitch? They did the work today. Every single player on the pitch performed. There's nothing bad that I could say about anybody. Everyone that we thought would was going to be we thought that Ben Chilwell wasn't going to be in the first team anymore. We thought that low key, I thought that Conte wasn't going to be in the first team anymore either. With Jovic playing so well, I didn't think that he was going to be there anymore. But now everyone's getting on form, and we look like we're going to be able to go on a decent run. And everyone's been talking about changing the system into a 4 in the back, but I personally don't see any reason why we need to do that. Our defense is perfect. I mean, we're literally not conceding goal. Like we're keeping clean sheets damn nearly every single game. I think it was Scott. He read a stat the other day. Edouard Mendy is the only keeper to have a 50% clean sheet rate. Like every single game he every 2 games he keeps a clean sheet, at least one, right? And that's ridiculous.
Yeah, his record's been good this season.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely ridiculous. So, and we, especially Vitmus, he was talking about how he was making mistakes when when he's asked to come out, but he's been able to fix that. And it seems like everyone's gathering together under our new manager. We're pushing for this top 4 race, and I mean we're doing good. Oh man, hold on. Listen, right?
That's a good question. Where is Juan Andreas of Leroy in that?
The name is the Andreas Christensen Penitentiary. This is an Aspi and Rudiger max security wing, right? This is just the wing of the penitentiary, not the whole thing, right? Christensen's the big dog. He's the one that leads them, right? And then we got these 2 on the wings just killing it, right? I mean, dude, let's talk about Rudiger today. Sadio Mane had no chance. It was actually kind of like it was sad because he was actually inviting him to go 1-on-1 with him, and you just couldn't do anything. But I just felt like everyone did their job today, and I mean everyone's talked about this game, and looking at the Everton game, I feel like that one is going to be more of a challenge than today's game is, because if you look at the players they had in the midfield today, they didn't have anyone that could really out-muscle Conte or I guess out-muscle Jorginho or, predict where Jorginho plays, right? But with Everton, we're going up against Decore and Allen, right? And 2 CDMs that, mind you, they will control the middle of the pitch, right? So we need to I feel like it's going to be a bit more of a difficult game going into it, because I feel like they're actually going to press us to the point where we might see some troubles. But I feel like with the form that we're on right now, I feel like we can do anything. And their center back pairing has been playing pretty good as well with Keane and whether it's Holgate or whether it's Godfrey that they're going to put there. But I feel like if we go with the same team that we have today, I feel like we should be good.
All right, cool. Well, what's your thoughts going into the Everton game then? Because I want to know everyone's thoughts for the final third. Who do you want to see starting?
Same team as today. I mean, yeah, same team as today. Because Everton's going to play a high line. Everton's going to play a high line. If you look at their wingbacks, Seamus Coleman and Lucas Digne, whatever, however you say his name, right? He bombs forward. They both bomb forward. So this is, again, a perfect we can literally replicate what we did today. If we just keep hitting those long through balls through the middle, we should be able to get the 3 points easily. But again, now, Christensen, right? This is going to be a test again. He had his first test against Suarez, A+, right? Aced it. And now he comes up against Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I feel like this one he might have a little bit more trouble because, am I wrong when I say that he's not short? Christensen was taller than Suarez, right?
I can't tell you Suarez's height. I can't lie.
Yeah, but I feel like the Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and he has a lot more. The way that he brings down the ball and progresses the play for the rest of the team, I feel like we might have a little bit of trouble with that. But if Christensen is up for it, I think we should be fine.
All right, cool. Any final thoughts, bro?
Yeah, man. I mean, shout out everyone that's been on, and shout out you, Lewis, and y'all have a good one.
All right, well, take care, man. You have a good time. Have a good night, man. Oh, yeah, I just see he's just popped on next. Tony, what are you telling me, man?
Hello, how you doing, buddy? All right?
I'm good. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing with that tonight.
Yeah, win at Anfield in the league. First time in ages.
Yeah, it's felt like a long time. Do you know, tonight I actually felt for the first time really good about our football club right now, you know. And actually I just felt it was almost a masterclass performance. We actually out Liverpool, didn't we? We played out from the back, and some of our passing was just exquisite. And we were so self-assured, lovely little triangles. And you have to say, this, you know, the TT revolution. I mean, everyone that sort of had their doubts, and you know, you can't dispute it now. we've got a proper manager with the greatest of respect to Frank, and I say that with the greatest respect because we all love Frank, and we all wanted him to do well. Let's be fair, all of us, every single one of us. Yeah, long time, Tony. Yeah, nice to see those comments. You know what I mean? Funny enough, you know what I tried to do just now? I tried to. I was going to chuck a little score, you know, for the you know, be part of it all and that, you know. So I don't know how to do it, so someone's got to show me how to do that, and I'll
do a what?
You know the 1, 2, 3 angles. I was, you know, with the Patreon thing.
I wouldn't have
yeah.
a clue. I think Sammy would be good with that, but that's not me.
Yeah, I'll have to bring up Sammy and tell him to do it. I'll invest 20 quid of my monthly fees.
Oh, wow. Massively appreciated, man. But yeah, what were your thoughts on individual performance as well, especially defensively? Because we've been amazing since Tuchel joined.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And that's the beauty of it. The way he rotates his side, you just don't know who's going to play, do you? But by all accounts, how he's setting up though is he's looking at the opposition. He's an absolute studier of the game, isn't he? He's almost like a philosopher with his laptop there, sitting there analysing. And he seems to pick the right players for the right games. And we all knew that Liverpool, the way Liverpool play, and that over-the-top ball. So he plays Werner as the 9. And I just think, it's, you know, I know Jamie Carragher said that Christensen was man of the match. And indeed he was superb, he really was. But I want to echo the thoughts of the young lad at the start. I thought Rudy was absolutely immense. Yeah, really, really immense. And I said that to you. Do you remember? Because I said, Rudy, you kept going on about Zuma and all that, and I said, let me tell you. Do you remember the season before? You know, the first season under Frank and the win at Wolves, and the way we were really,
the 5-3 was it?
Yeah, Wolves, and we all turned around and said, oh, Rudy goes back, and you know, it was all about. Because he always was a great defender. He was always a great player. And, you know, people talk about future captains and all that sort of stuff. I just think he's got that. He's a giant of a man, isn't he? You know, he's got a massive personality. And I think he could be a good captain possibility for us, you know, because, you know, Thomas Tuchel really does like him. And I think, for me, you know, him and Thiago Silva are the best in those positions. Don't get me wrong, I think Christensen's done well, really, really well, especially tonight. But yeah, I think Antonio Rudiger for sure. But it's the way he rotates it all, you know, where we felt that Chilwell was out the side and now Chilwell's back in. And I just like I think Aspie's solid as ever, you know. Obviously, Mason Mount runs for fun, doesn't he? Just his enthusiasm for the game. It's such a pleasure, isn't it, you know? And I think they all contributed, you know, the guile and creativity and panache and class of Jorginho. Another one I said, remember when it was all going? I said
you saw almost like him as well.
Telling you know, Thomas Tuchel's just done the logical things for me. You know, he's put the right players at the right. You know, says right, we're going to build around this. You know, he's a great passer of the ball. Let's be fair. And I thought N'Golo Kante tonight was everywhere. He was immense as well. You know.
Yeah, the defensive work of the entire team was really solid.
But you know, it's no coincidence, isn't it? I mean, I don't know about you, but you know, before the change in management, I always never felt we would ever hold on to a win, or we'd always be susceptible, especially to set pieces, crosses, and everything else. We didn't really seem to know how to defend, and I just feel much more. It is weird, isn't it? We haven't won the game 3-0, but I never felt tonight, and I never felt really at threat. Do you know what I mean?
Not really. Like Liverpool's attack was really disappointing. What I expected to see from them.
Yeah, this is a big game for them as well tonight, weren't it? You know, did you see, by the way, Klopp's interview afterwards?
Nah, what was he blaming this time?
Do you know what? He was all over the place. You know, I didn't make I didn't. There was no sense in anything he said after the game. He went all over the shop. You know,
I
and
need
it
to
just
have a
looks
look
like
at
the
it. And
man.
I'm not surprised, especially with how he's been this season. But I just want to know what he's putting the blame on.
He was just saying anything. You know, I don't think any of it sort of like flowed in. None of it made sense at all. He was just going from one to the other, and yep, but you know, I suppose this, and just none of it made sense. You know, and it just looked like a man, like
Not in the right place.
yeah, maybe
Not in the
just
right place.
less pressure in it. You know, but yeah, the Athletic home result, fantastic. And tonight, brilliant. You know, absolutely brilliant. It's going to be very interesting now. Obviously, we've got Everton.
Well, what do you
And,
think happens with the centre back situation when Thiago Silva's fit?
Well, it'd be hard to sort of split that pairing up right now, wouldn't it? You know, done so well without him, but
That's the thing.
I think if he's fit for Atletico, you play Thiago Silva because of his experience, and it's a slower game, much more technical game. You know,
Yeah.
with alongside Rudy, you have to be really. It's like I say, it's very difficult. You know, no one really deserves to be dropped at all, and yet, and every single one of those players were deserving of all starting against Everton. And perhaps that's what Frank would have said. You know, I can't drop any of these players. They're so good tonight. But I think Tom Tuchel will. I think he will make those changes. You know, because we have got certain players for certain roles. If you want the ball to stick,
types of games.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and it was a shame about Werner, wasn't it? Really, because that it was so marginal, wasn't it? I mean, I know it was the right decision, but I mean, come on. I mean,
it was like, but the
game,
hands never involved with the game. It's just so
well,
jarring.
you're going to be going in that momentum, aren't you? So you're going to be going that way, aren't you? And you know, I just don't sort of taking all the fun out of it, haven't they? You know, it's almost become too disciplined, doesn't it? You know, and
too many different rules. Like if this was in grounds, we'd barely be able to celebrate goals.
Well, unless I mean, actually, it was on this channel. I think I was saying it with Sophie. The very first week it came out, and I was pretty. I mean, I sweated a bit in that particular interview, but I said basically, F it off, get rid of it. You know, hated it from day one, and I got so much stick in the comments. Everyone that didn't know me, do you know what I mean, watched it for the first time and go, you know, just saying that because of this, that, and the other. And I wasn't. I said, no, this is you're losing the continuity of the game. That's the beauty of football, is the fact that it happens, and it's a reactive type thing where you know you're bonded.
You
don't
get screwed out sometimes.
Yeah, that last minute goal, you know, I mean, it just. I mean, the stadium for that 4-4 game against Ajax, you know, when that fifth goal went in. I mean, that's just magical, isn't it? Those moments, you know, and then for it to all be taken away, it's like crushed, aren't you?
So far.
Well, yeah, and you kind of get to that point, won't you, where it's like, well, do I celebrate now or don't I? And it's, well, I'll celebrate now because it's now been given. But that moment, that spontaneous moment, is gone, isn't it? And that's the beauty of football, you know. Like cricket, it works in cricket because it's a slower game. You know, you can stop the play and look and see. You know,
you see football becoming like that, where it does become a slower game because of it.
Yeah, because there's money involved, too much money involved. You know. Yeah, it's like everything in life now. It's all everything's getting regimented in life, isn't it? And it's like, you know, we're going to take it away. And you know, I think the only technology. Is oh, bless him, Craig. Yeah, is goal line technology. That's the only thing I think it should be. You know, I agree with that because there has been some that Lampard for England where it was miles over and things like that. You know, that's really important. But Everything else, I think you should just leave it to the referee. And do you know what? If he makes an error, he makes an error. That's the beauty of football, isn't it?
If
He
anything,
evens
it's the
himself out.
referees that need to be held more responsible.
Well, yeah, because they've now got the opportunity, haven't they, to refer to something else, haven't they? Don't you think it's worse, right? When the goal's gone in and they've all gone back, just to restart the game. It's almost like they're going to continue it, and then it's like, well, they're still looking at it, and you're thinking, and it's. I mean, don't get me wrong, it didn't work for us today, and it might work for us next week. But I just think, I don't like it. I just don't like it at all, because it takes away all the beautiful things of what football represents. Is the fact that it's at this moment in time type of game. But there you go.
Yeah, I hear that. Any final thoughts? What are your thoughts for the Everton game?
Well, it's a different game. It's I think he'll make some changes. But this again is another massive game because they've got a game in hand over us, haven't they? And it'd be important that we don't lose that game. But yeah, massive. And then we've got Leeds, haven't we?
Yeah, we got Leeds the week after. I think we have a free midweek before then.
When do we play Atletico?
After Leeds, before Sheffield United.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone was saying it was a massive week, wasn't it? Atletico, Manchester United, Liverpool.
Yeah.
United draw. It's not a bad result, was it really, at the end of the day? Liverpool away, victory, fantastic. Atletico Madrid. What do you think about us in the Champions League this year? Do you fancy us? If we get through this?
If we get through this, let's just take it a game at a time. Whoever we face, let's see if we can beat them and let's see how far we can take it. I'm open. I'm open to be amazed. That's just the way I see it.
Absolutely. And big up, by the way, before I go, big up to the girls. You see their result the other night?
Yeah, they beat Atletico too, didn't they?
2-0. They had a red card in the first 10 minutes.
Oh, they were 10 men, around 10 men.
Yeah, they were 10 men. I think it was the first 10 minutes. They conceded 2 penalties and the keeper saved twice. And they still won 2-0.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. I need to check out the highlights afterwards. Thanks for letting me know about that. But yeah, thanks for hopping on as well, Tony. It was great chatting.
No problems. Great, guys. And as I say, I'll come on a lot more now, guys. You know what I mean? The last 3-4 times I've been saying to Sammy, send me a link. And then I just looked down there and I thought, right, I'm going to click on that. And I'll see the 3 options. And I pressed on the £20 one. I said, well, do it. I don't know why it's not allowing me to do it. So I need something to sort it out and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
don't come all the time.
See what you're saying. I don't know any guy because I don't handle the patrons, but have a check out with them, all right? But thank you for hopping on anyway.
Bro. No problems. Much respect, guys. Thanks for the nice compliments. Thank you. Cheers. Bye.
Take care. Again, if you guys want to get involved, the Patreon is down in the description below. We'll get our next guest on. Yes, bro, what are you saying?
How's my title or however you want to call it?
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
I mean, Heart Attack FC at its best, you know? I mean, like, we were... First off, I think we were superb from first to 45 minutes. I think we were superb. Apart from maybe 2 moments where Salah put Mane through and almost Curtis Jones also through, but they didn't control it properly. Apart from that, we dominated the first half. We could have scored more than 1 or 2 goals. I think the offside goal, it's like kind of used to it, and I wasn't even like surprised when that was ruled out for offside. But I still thought we were gonna get the goal because we were playing superbly and we were playing this ball over the top technique when we were catching the defense out multiple times. Mount had a fantastic game. Werner was superb. Ziyech had a good game. Kante was fantastic. He was doing everything from back to front. He was outstanding. And the second half, we knew Liverpool were going to come out because they needed to score, obviously. But we kept a nice defensive line, and so much so that we made Salah go. We made Klopp take off Salah. You know what I mean? And Mane was he had a few sparks here and there, but apart from that, he was pretty much below average. We made Firmino look average, and yeah, man, overall happy with the result. Next game you play Monday, Everton. I think he'll probably make two or three changes. Probably bring in Giroud or Alonso, or maybe even start Kovacic. I don't know, and maybe even Hudson-Odoi. So, but I'm happy with the team we're playing with them. Imagine this is our defense without Thiago Silva, without Zuma.
Yeah, it's mad. It is crazy. Oh, yeah. Who's your man of the match for the game?
I'll put Rudiger. Simple as, because he was just, I mean, he bossed everything. He bossed Salah right from first minute to when he was substituted. And when Mane was attacking on that side, he was covering it fully. He never let anything past him. He was the he reminded me of John Terry at his peak, when he used to stand like a rock. I'm not letting anything pass me. If you want to go past me, so be it. But I'm not letting you go past me. And Rudiger was a beast today. Rudiger, Cam, Christensen, Azpilicueta. Mind you, these three players weren't even on the Lampard's first 11. And look at the difference that they've made. So it makes Tuchel's headaches even more. And imagine, we're not playing Pulisic on a regular basis. We're not playing Havertz on a regular basis. Ziyech is just getting a start. And Chilwell is just coming back in. And all our new, the players who we bought this summer, I think they're kind of slowly being integrated into Tuchel's system. He's not rushing them into playing. I think he's slowly easing them into the system. Like Ziyech, 2 games he's been starting. I think he'll probably start a few more. Havertz is coming off the bench. I think he'll probably start. The Everton game. I'm not sure, but we wait to see. Werner was unlucky with the disallowed goal, but he still put his efforts today, and his closing down and all was superb. And I can see him scoring a bag full of goals towards come the business end of the season, where the fixtures kind of pile up and whatnot. And yeah, man, it's Everton's next. Let me see what the fixtures are once more.
It's Everton, Leeds, Atletico, and then Sheffield United.
And after that, we have the international break, is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, these 4 games, they will definitely define our season. I think we can get past Atletico. We can get past Sheffield United. This Everton game will be another tough game, because we know they're in a good run of form. They also beat Liverpool, and we know about Ancelotti. He beat us early this season as well. You can never take them for granted. Leeds United, we all know they're a very attacking team, so our defense has to be on point, like it has been for the past few games. I think in Tuchel's 9 games so far, he's conceded only 2 goals, and one of them was a Rudiger own goal. So that's, I think he's fixing off one by one. He's fixing our defense first. Our defense is now looking solid, but now we have to concentrate more on even the attacking parts going forward, making the decisive ones, because we were more decisive today than we were against Man United. There was one Ziyech shot in the first half, I think, which I'm not sure if it was a save or came off a Liverpool defender. There was the shot in the second half where Robertson had to clear off the line. There was a save that Alisson had to make, even though it was an acute angle. But yeah, man, I'm optimistic, pretty happy. And to say them Liverpool fans crying, oh, it was a penalty on Kante. Oh, bollocks. I'm not having that. Sorry. You've had countless Salah dives taken for penalty, so why not this one?
All right, cool. Well, yeah. Any final thoughts, bro?
It's a good win. Next, we play Everton on Monday, 1 game at a time, and let's see where we go.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. Well, thanks for jumping on, man. You take care of yourself. Have a good night,
too,
bro.
Yeah.
Bless. All right, who's next? Rajib, what are you saying, man?
Not much, chilling, man. What about yourself? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy. What are you saying?
I'm buzzing, mate. I'm buzzing with the 3 points that we got today. I'm very happy that of the result. Obviously, the result it came out of, and as a team, we were very, very good. Overall, I think everything from top to bottom to full 90 minutes, we were absolutely bossing Liverpool. I can't
Mm.
remember the last time Rudiger. You know what? Give shout out to Christensen. Fucking hell, he needs to. Honestly,
Glorious.
man, Christensen, the career. Again, the barrage of Christensen will just continue on. Honestly, he's having everybody clocked on. I can't see one player at the minute. Again, the form he's in, he needs to keep it going. Rudiger again running the show, giving that little John Terry vibes at the back. Again, I can't remember who it was, but he basically said, saying that Thiago Silva will not. I can't see Thiago get back into the team. No chance. The way we're playing, especially.
It's mad. People weren't saying that a few weeks ago, but the more the weeks have gone by, everyone's thinking, yeah, how does he get back in? Because we got to play based on merit, don't we?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Merit comes first above names. Unfortunately, that's how it should be, really. Again, as that's how you build form and continue it on. Now, going to the game, I think we did really, really well. When we played the first 20 minutes, I thought, okay, it's getting a bit juicy here. And all of a sudden, we can just slowly see it. We are going to get some goals in. Obviously, with the Werner goal, VAR, unfortunately, it was just one of them, really. Personally, I don't like VAR myself, but having that goal disallowed, I can see the idea. But again, it's a bit 50-50, really. It did look offside, but again, I think if Ziyech didn't interfere play, I reckon they would have given that goal. Because I looked at that line, I thought, why is he interfering play? He should have just let Werner make the run and do his bit, and then make the run last if the worst comes to worst. I think that's when they could have allowed the goal, but it is one of them, really. But again, the victory having to end the run of Liverpool's home beaten run, my days, it feels so good. Honestly, man. I mean, I feel sorry for overall. I mean, we don't really like them, but they are in an injury crisis. It is, and obviously this could be the worst title defense. But overall, they're not the same Liverpool that we know.
They aren't, but that's why we had to capitalize on them, and today we did that. How does that leave you feeling for the Everton game?
I think for the Everton game, I think there's two ways I can look at it. If Ancelotti will set his team up to go at us, I reckon we should pick the same team as we played against Liverpool. Maybe it comes down to the instructions what Tuchel will take to tell the players. They'll either break on the counter, do your bit, or just do what we did against Liverpool today. Just keep the possession going, and of course keep the ball going, and of course break the lines, etc., etc. And once we hit him on the counter, that's how we can play. Or other than that, we'll just have to keep doing. Or if they want to sit back, they can sit back, and then we'll have most possession, and then we'll just capitalize when there's a chance there. But Everton, I think that we're gonna take game by game by game, because right now top four is a bit 50-50. Can't really say it's an easy ride, but we just gotta hope United, Leicester.
We're doing our job, and that's all we got.
We are, and it's all we've done. My job now. It's just the other teams that could do end of the bargain. Really, we're gonna have to see what happens.
Well, any final thoughts, bro?
Just a few, really. Shout out to Tony. I mean, he's a very nice. I mean, as much as a nice person he is. Shout out to him. And coming to the Atletico Madrid game, I'm telling you, Lewis, I'm gonna be off the roof when we get through. Honestly, I will. Because again, the way we're playing, bro, City the minute City see looking at us, thinking, why are we slowly getting to that rhythm back? They should be afraid of us, man. Honestly, if we could just keep that consistency going, I reckon we'll be all right. As I said before, if we can play like that against big teams, and like today was just that kind of game where we proved it again. Yeah, it's not the same Liverpool team, but if we can, but you have to remember, Liverpool are not Liverpool. They're not the worst Liverpool team. They still did attack us. Again, Bobby Firmino, Sadio Mane, they did try to do their bit. Oh, obviously we can't get to Ronaldo and Thiago, but again, they did have quality though, so we can't underestimate them. But we gotta just take game by game. And once we slowly knocking on the big teams' doors, they should just think, you know what? They should be afraid of us here because we are slowly getting back. But yeah.
Right, well, Rajiv,
Shout out to
thank
you,
you for
Lewis, man.
jumping on, man. You take
No
care,
worries,
man.
bro.
You have a good night. Bless.
You too, man. Bless.
Bless, man. You take care. Right, we'll get our next guest on. Nippon, what are you telling me, man? You good? Oh, we're doing the keys pocket again. Let's do this. Okay, at least you get the paper out. Who's that? Is that Salah? I love that, man. What are you saying?
My pocket.
What are you saying, man? What's your thoughts on the game today?
When I looked at the lineup, I'm like, Jorginho and Kante, really? And they didn't.
Yeah, they were semi-decent. They were good in the game today, though.
Going into the game, I'm like, oh my god, Salah's going to turn back into prime Salah and run us over. Yes, thanks, Sammy. Anyway, yeah, back to the game. But yeah, great win tonight. Unlucky that Timo Werner didn't have his goal counted. You know, when Mason Mount scored, I held off celebrations for once. In my head, I was like, I dare VAR rule this out. I dare VAR go and check this. Thank God they didn't.
Thank God they did. Yeah, it was onside anyway. VAR wouldn't have to do anything about it.
I would have, but you have no idea how much I was fuming when I saw that Werner goal be disallowed.
You and me both, man.
What story it would have been. I mean, like, Timo Werner was this close to going to Anfield, to Liverpool. And then we took him under their noses, and then he goes and scores at Anfield. That would have been the perfect thing. And
yeah, that would have been perfect.
It was a penalty, Kante handball.
Nah, that wasn't a penalty. His hand was already up in that position anyway.
No, I'm just trying to say this. These are all the tears of
the Liverpool fans. Ben would love that one.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't see why the rivals fans are saying, "Oh, you haven't faced a big team yet. Oh, you haven't. Oh, this is Liverpool without Virgil van Dijk." Let me show you something.
Are you doing a share screen?
Yep.
All right, let's see this.
Share.
Do you want me to put it up now or what? When?
Put it up now.
There you go.
And you can use
Virgil
Van Dijk as an excuse.
Oh, well, he's got him there. That's Van Dijk on a yellow card as well.
On a yellow card, and Ollie Watkins ended his career.
And the Ross Barkley masterclass as well, just to top it off.
Yeah, Agent Barkley. And Agent Willian was at it again a few days ago.
Game against Leicester, I think.
Yeah. You know what? He's going to go back to shit Willian in a few days. He
Probably
knew Chelsea
is as well.
needed those 3 points. That's why he turned up.
Yeah, and hopefully we get a few more of those performances too.
Yeah.
But yeah, any final thoughts, man?
Yeah, let's bring on Everton. I'm actually positive going into this game.
So am I, low-key.
I'm a bit more nervous with this one because Dominic Calvert-Lewin is almost the same height as Andreas. They're both 6'2".
Yeah, but I ain't got to worry. We got the Danish Maldini. We'll be fine.
Was one more to add to the penitentiary.
Damn right, you already know, man.
We've already got these Salah, Mane, Suarez, Felix, Rashford, James,
Damn right, bro. And we're going to get more. Nippon, thank you for jumping on, bro. I've left the link down in the comment section below. So, guys, check out Nippon's channel. Check out full reviews, watch-alongs, all sorts of content. Any final thoughts, man?
What are your score predictions going into Everton's game?
2-0 Chelsea. This one should be easier.
Yeah. Are we playing at Stamford Bridge or Goodison Park?
Nah, we're at the Bridge, bro.
Okay, I'm going to say 3-0 Chelsea.
3-0 Chelsea. I like that. That's confident. Nippon, thanks for jumping on, bro. You take care.
Yeah, see you for the Everton game.
See you, man. You take care, man. Bless. Right, well, that is the end of another phone-in. I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. Another optimistic phone-in, another W. You love to see. If you guys want to see more, smash Blues Fans TV. Press the like and subscribe button. Check out Carefree Lewis G as well, and we'll see you guys for the next game. Take care, and up the Chelsea.